Mommy, please, I'm not safe when he's around.
Beauty, please stop this. He's a good man. He's been nice to us.
Mommy, please, I'm not safe when he's around. Those were the words Beauty said over and over again. But her mother didn't believe her. Instead, she defended the man she loved. The warning words didn't come once, they didn't come twice, they came again and again and again. Soft at first, then trembling, then desperate. But every single time, her mother didn't hear her. Or maybe she chose not to. Because sometimes the truth is not hard to understand, it's just hard to accept. And this is the story of a mother who almost lost her daughter because she trusted the wrong person. Until one night, she secretly installed cameras in her own house. What she saw changed everything. Love can be beautiful, but sometimes love can blind you. This is the story of a mother who waited years to find happiness again, only to almost lose the one person who mattered most. Stay with me because this story will change how you see trust forever. Madame Angela was not always the strong woman people admired. There was a time when she was just Angela, young, hopeful, in love. She believed in forever. She believed in
My
promises
love,
whispered under quiet
I'll make
nights.
you my wife
She
soon.
believed in the man who
I
held
can't
her
live
hands
without
and
you.
told her, nothing will ever separate us. And for a while, she believed him until the day she found out she was pregnant. That day, everything changed. He didn't shout, he didn't argue, he didn't even look surprised. He just went silent. And then he disappeared. No calls, no explanation, no goodbye. Like he had never existed at all. Angela waited. 1 day, 2 days, a week, a month, but he never came back. And just like that, her dreams collapsed into silence. There were nights she sat outside her tiny room in Lagos, holding her stomach, staring into the darkness, asking herself one question: how did everything fall apart so fast? But life didn't wait for her to heal. Life pushed her forward hard. And when her daughter was born, everything changed again. The pain didn't disappear, but it softened, because in her arms was something beautiful. She named her Beauty because even in the middle of heartbreak, she had found something worth living for. That day, Angela made a promise, a silent one. I will never let anything hurt you. And she meant it. Life wasn't easy. Angela worked tirelessly, selling goods under the hot sun, washing clothes for strangers, cleaning houses that weren't hers. Sometimes she went to bed hungry just so her daughter could eat. But she never complained because every time she looked at Beauty, she found strength again. Beauty grew up watching everything: the struggle, the sacrifice, the silent tears her mother tried to hide. To her mother wasn't just a parent, she was a warrior, her hero, her everything. Years passed. Slowly, life began to change. Angela's small supermarket business started growing. What began as survival turned into stability. They moved into a better apartment, not luxurious, but peaceful. For the first time in years, there was laughter in the house again. There was rest. There was hope. And then Damien came into their lives. He didn't come like a storm. He came like calm, soft, gentle, patient. He listened when Angela spoke. He respected her struggles. He admired her strength. He made her laugh, a deep, genuine laugh she hadn't felt in years. And slowly, carefully, Angela opened her heart again. She told herself this time would be different. This time, she had found the right person. But while Angela was falling in love, Beauty was watching, and something didn't feel right. She couldn't explain it. There was no clear sign, no obvious sign, just a feeling, a quiet discomfort that refused to go away. The way his eyes lingered too long, the way his smile changed when her mother turned away, the way his presence made her feel uneasy. But she stayed silent because she saw something too: her mother's happiness, and she didn't want to destroy it. At first, It was small, almost unnoticeable. A touch that lasted too long, a comment that felt slightly off, a moment that made her uncomfortable but easy to ignore until it wasn't. One afternoon, her mother stepped out, just for a short while. "Stay inside, I'll be right back soon," Angela said. Beauty nodded. She felt safer when her mother was around. But that day, she was alone, alone with him. The house felt different, too quiet, too still. She stayed in her room, hoping time would pass quickly. Then she heard his voice. "Beauty, come here." Her heart skipped. There was something in his tone, something unfamiliar, something wrong. She hesitated, but she didn't want to seem rude. Slowly, she stepped out and walked toward him. That was the moment. Everything changed. He crossed a line that should never be crossed. And before she could even understand what was happening, he leaned closer, his voice low, cold, threatening. "Don't tell your mother." Fear wrapped around her like chains. Her body froze. Her voice disappeared. That night, she didn't sleep. Her heart wouldn't slow down. Her hands wouldn't stop shaking. Her mind replayed everything over and over again. The next morning, she gathered courage. "Mommy," Angela looked up. "Yes?" Beauty's voice trembled. "I don't like him." Angela frowned slightly. "What do you mean?" "He makes me uncomfortable." Angela sighed. "Beauty, don't start this." Her tone changed. "He's been good to us." That moment, something broke inside her. She tried again. Different days, different words, same message. But every time, her voice grew weaker and her mother's belief grew smaller. Until one evening, "Enough, Beauty," Angela snapped. "Stop trying to ruin my happiness." Silence fell, heavy, painful. Tears filled Beauty's eyes, but she said nothing, because in that moment, she understood something deeply painful. Her mother had chosen love over her truth. Days turned into weeks, and things got worse. Damien became bolder, more confident, more dangerous. And every time she tried to resist, he reminded her, "If you talk, your mother will lose me, and it will be your fault." Those words trapped her because she saw her mother's joy, the laughter, the peace, the way she smiled again, and she didn't want to take that away. So she stayed silent, even though it was destroying her inside. But silence has a cost, and she was paying it every single day. Then one day, Angela had to travel for work. It wasn't unusual, but this time something felt wrong, unsettling. Beauty's voice echoed in her mind. "Mommy, please." For the first time, doubt crept in. What if she's telling the truth? She didn't want to believe it, but she couldn't ignore it anymore. So she did something unexpected. Before leaving, she installed hidden cameras in the house, quietly, carefully. "Just to be sure," she whispered to herself. And then she left. That night, she couldn't rest. Her mind wouldn't stop racing. Finally, she picked up her phone and opened the footage. At first, everything looked normal, too normal. Then he appeared, and suddenly, nothing was normal anymore. Beauty tried to avoid him. She moved away, but he followed, blocked her path. Angela's heart began to pound. Her breathing became uneven. "No, no," her voice shook. "This can't be happening." But it was. She saw everything. The fear in her daughter's eyes, the way she tried to escape, the way he cornered her, the way he threatened her. Angela dropped her phone.
Her hands trembled violently. Tears streamed down her face. "My child," her voice broke. At that moment, reality hit her, harder than anything ever had. Her daughter had been telling the truth, and she didn't believe her. Angela didn't wait. She didn't call, she didn't think. She left immediately. When she got home, Damien was there, sitting comfortably, like nothing had happened. He smiled. "Welcome back." Slap. The sound echoed through the house, sharp, angry, final. "Get out of my house!" Angela screamed, her voice filled with rage and heartbreak. "I saw everything." His face changed instantly. Confusion, then denial, then panic. "You don't understand. Get out!" There was no softness left in her, no love, no hesitation, just fury. He tried to lie, tried to manipulate, tried to twist the truth, but it was too late because the truth had already been seen and it could never be unseen. He left, and this time he never came back. Angela turned slowly and saw her daughter standing there, quiet, scared, unsure. Angela's knees gave way. She fell to the ground. "I'm so sorry." Her voice cracked. "I should have believed you." Tears poured endlessly. "I was supposed to protect you." Then slowly, Beauty stepped forward, hesitant but willing, and wrapped her arms around her mother, tightly. And in that moment, they both broke in tears, not in silence, but in truth, in pain, in healing. Because sometimes the people we trust can hurt the ones we love the most. And sometimes the truth is right in front of us, but we refuse to see it until it's almost too late. Always listen, especially when it's hard, because silence protects the wrong person, and love should never blind your judgment. Remember this: not every smile is safe, not every kind word is genuine, and not every love is worth the cost. Always listen to your children. Never ignore repeated warnings. Love should never blind your judgment. Silence protects the wrong person. Trust must be built with attention, not assumption. If this story touched you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone, and subscribe for more interesting stories like this. Because sometimes stories are not just stories, they are warnings.